It's September 6th, 2022 around 10 a.m. We just finished a job and we are driving to go to another job. I'm sitting in the van scrolling through TikTok and I see a video that says, "Do you have 10 seconds for God?" I skipped that video because I hate those videos so much. But 10 seconds later, I hear a sound on the back of the van. And then I hear my brother scream. 10 seconds later, I wake up and I'm on the side of the road, trying to stand up, trying to catch my breath, when I feel a guy touch my shoulder and said, "Are you alright?" I wasn't able to answer him. I couldn't breathe. I didn't know what happened. I remember looking at the van, realizing what just had happened. I almost lost my life. I'm alive by a miracle. I said, "God, thank you for saving my life. I promise that this time I will change. I will turn around my life." For 3 months, I wasn't able to work. I was in so much pain, I was barely able to move. And during those 3 months, I kept my promise to God. I started to change my life around. I started to become a better person, being more grateful about the life that I had. But after those 3 months, the pain left. And three weeks later, I went back to my old job. And guess who was back? The old me. But this time, I had a better excuse to become worse. Life is too short. I might die tomorrow. So why not enjoy today? That's what I did. To me, enjoying today meant running towards every addiction possible. In my book, that was enjoyment. But it wasn't. It wasn't. It was just something that was killing me slowly. 2 months later, after I had went back to my old job and I became worse, I became sick. But this time it didn't just hurt. I started losing things. I lost my health. I lost my job. I lost the body that I had spent 7 years building on the gym. And for 2 years, I wasn't able to do anything. Nothing. The only thing I could do was just stand from my bed and eat. But eating became so difficult for me. I wasn't able to swallow properly. I was barely able to drink water. When I would be laying in my bed, I could feel my mouth so dry. And I would be laying there trying to swallow, but there was nothing to swallow because my mouth was so dry. I always had a bottle of water next to me. Every second I would grab the bottle of water because I felt like I was drowning. Like I was dying. I had to constantly be drinking water at night because if I didn't, I felt that I was going to die. Night became a living hell. Waking up became a living hell. During those 2 years, in the very first 6 months, I didn't know if I was going to be able to get out of that place. There were nights where I didn't want it to get out, that I didn't want it to continue to live. I just wanted everything to stop. The pain, everything that I was struggling. At some point, I woke up one morning, and I just accepted everything that I was going through. I told myself, This is the consequences of every action that I had taken in my life. Maybe it was karma. I don't know if you believe in karma. Maybe it was karma. Maybe it was God punishing me for making a false promise, for not keeping my promise. Who knows? Maybe it was just life. It's been 4 years and I realized something. The first accident, the car accident, was very painful. But the reason it didn't change me was because it gave me my old life back. It gave me my old job. It gave me my health. It gave me all of my distractions. The second one, it removed every single thing that I had for a long time, long enough for me to actually stick with the change. But it wasn't pain that changed me. Pain only removed every excuse I was running to. It removed every excuse I was using to avoid changing, but also removed them long enough for me to actually take that decision and stick with that decision to change. At the end of the day, I realized that it doesn't matter what comes into your life. Because if we are being honest, a lot of us are secretly waiting for something big to finally come into our lives and force us to make a change in our lives. But whatever you're waiting for, it will not change you. Because at the end of the day, the choice will always be yours. But here's the thing though. The thing that you are waiting for, it might never come. So you have to keep waiting there, wasting your life, waiting for something that might never come. Or you can take the decision to change right now. And that begins by asking yourself, what excuses are you using to avoid changing? Remove those excuses and the change might begin.